All right, so welcome to another video of the Target Individual Program, Targeting Experience. So I forgot to mention this, and I was planning to mention it when I got off the bus, the first bus that I took. So they were using the Amazon truck, okay? I think remember Amazon truck. I don't remember the license, but remember the number. It was number 28, right? And on top of that number 28, they had the word wise, right? Now, again, they are rehashing all triggering uh, things that they used to do. Again, remember, you are brainwashed. This is why when you see certain things, they are triggering to you, right? Now, again, whatever you are brainwashed and how whatever they put into your subconscious mind, when you see those triggering things, it will play out in your mind. Like you will say things to yourself. You will probably remember things or what have you and such, right? But again, it shows you, right? So anyhow, so wise, why is that? Why the word wise, right? So for example, right, when you are fighting back against the programming, your negative conditioning, remember they control the narrative, right? They control every outcome. Like I said, you have to understand that no matter what you do, they control all the outcomes. They know all the outcomes because again, you're like in this containment field called your environment, and so it doesn't matter what you do. So as I said, they know all the outcome. I hear the police sirens because that's exactly what it is that they want to do. STIs. Remember, they want to get rid of you. You are the evidence to show, not just here people here in the United States, that the United States engage in non-consensual human experimentation, right, and illegal microchipping, right, and illegal psychological campaigns carried out against individuals, right? So anyhow, early on in my targeting, right, for example, when I was in a high state of fight or flight phenomena, and I would go home. When I get to my block, there will be those potato chips, right? So again, the word wise with the potato chips, the bag chip, the word chip, they would have the wise potato chip like empty on the floor, right? And then you'll be fixated on the because it's the wise potato chip. That's what it's called, wise potato chips, right? So again, they have created ways in which to send you these subliminal messages to let you know that you are microchipped. And when you talk about it, it is meant to make you look like you're crazy, like you don't know what you're talking about. But again, I'm going to expose it. So I had ordered something for my son on Amazon, which is supposed to come today. Right? As soon as I got here to check, because I checked earlier, it said that it's off for delivery. Right? They shipped this off for delivery. As soon as I get here, I went to check to see what time the package was coming. It was supposed to come between 5 and 8 today. When I went back to check, it says that there's been a delay. We're sorry. And if you want a refund, you know, call Amazon. Now, why would I call Amazon? I've been through this so many times. When I call them, they will say, hey, at least give 1 or 2 days after the delivery date to call back. So why am I getting that specific message about a refund? Right? Again, this is retaliation, and this is how they retaliate against you. Like I said, a lot of corporations, most businesses, corporations, as a matter of fact, all have been infiltrated with these cult members. And they're being controlled by those within the CIA, the military, law enforcement. The video I did yesterday about the military engaging in online psychological operation, right? I'm not making this stuff up. Okay? I'm not making this stuff up. All right? So why they delay it? Because again, they want me to spend the night, stay the night. And, we'll see how that goes. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Okay, but remember, this is all because they are manipulating things. And many people don't want to understand that. Okay, because they have nothing going on in their life. So they are happy engaging in this sort of game because they make it into a game, and which is something we must understand. They have always done this. Colosseums in Rome to keep the people distracted. They create games, and unfortunately, those games have real consequences in the lives of those in the public. Okay, and they do this again to a lot of marginalized people within marginalized groups. Like, we know the U.S. government experiment a lot on black people. They've said it. Their scientists have said what? That there's an abundance of N-words, right? So where are all the documents describing these experimentation? When they talk about mind control, right? The MK Ultra program, we know they experiment on a lot of black people, but all they show you in the media is white people. Why? Because they want you to think and believe that white people were the main objective for mind control. I'll give you an example. L. Ron Hubbard, right? A lot of people, there are tens of millions of people follow Scientology. But the concept of Scientology it didn't come about to help people, which they don't really help people. They basically using it to, extort money from people, right? But why did L. Ron Hubbard created this psychological program called Scientology? It was at the request of the South African government, the white, racist, apartheid government, who wanted to control the minds of black people. That's why L. Ron Hubbard created Scientology. Just thought you should know that. Okay? So they have always done things to try to control our minds, manipulate us, steal from us, live off of us, get rich off of us. And they still continue to do it today. All right? So, like I said, I understand there are TIs out there of many different ethnicity, many different complexion. So, again, I am not dismissing your experience as a TI. I'm speaking about my experience, and I'm a black man, and how my experience as a TI ties into how white racists within U.S. government, U.S. institution, whether it be the psychiatric institutions, whether it be white institution of business, whether it be white banks, financial banks, whether it be white institution of learning, how they've worked together to create programs to displace and disadvantage my people. Okay? So, don't feel any way about me focusing on black people, because I talk about white people also in terms of their targeting. But understand that the vast majority of black people are targeted individuals. May not be to the level that you and I have been targeted. Okay? But who knows? Who's to say that they have not microchipped every black man, woman, and child in America? Who's to say that? Okay? Because I know that there is no black medical science testing facility owned and run by black people. Not here in America. And if I'm wrong, then they're not doing the job that they should be doing. The social responsibility of making sure that black people are safe, that we not continue to be poisoned, that we not continue to be experimented on by those within the white racist system and society, then they're not doing their job. All right? So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.